Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Aquarius, for May 2017. It's for you, Aquarius, for May 2017. The 19th of May, it's going to be quite an important day for you. The 19th of May, it's going to be the day when you're going to get a very interesting information from somebody who is going to be a complete stranger. This could be absolutely anyone, and this could happen in absolutely any way. It could happen through your work, it could happen through your career, it could happen through your college, if you're at college, university, or if you're retired. It depends. It could be like some kind of a stranger through some kind of like a hobby that you have or something like that. It all depends how this is going to happen. I mean, this could even happen in the form of like a single text message, or maybe like an email, or like some kind of a phone call. However, the 19th of May, it's going to be very important because there is going to be very interesting and valuable information that you're actually going to receive through this particular text message, or this particular information, or an email, or a news, or something that you're going to hear. However, it's going to be from a stranger, and however, that particular stranger, it's going to actually have a very positive impact on you. So if you think about that particular stranger, or where this particular message is coming from, you will feel automatically very good, and you will feel very positive about it, and you will feel like that particular person whom this message could have been delivered to, you will think very highly about that particular person for a reason. However, this message is going to be very, very interesting, and then after this point, there is a certain realization that you are going to have this through this message, and this certain realization is going to be like some kind of idea. This idea is going to seem like quite small at the time, or it will seem quite small then, but this particular idea is just going to grow bigger and bigger, and it's going to make more sense as we are going closer and closer towards the end of the month. Okay, another important day that I was going to say to you, it's going to be on the 26th of May. On the 26th of May, it is going to be discontinuance or something. You're going to realize the certain thing that was bothering you, something which is part of your life, something that you've been doing for a while, something that maybe didn't work out as much, and something that you just kind of, you will decide to move on from that particular thing or that particular situation in your life. It's just all this could also be something that you will like keep on focusing on, something that you will keep on thinking about doing when it comes to your career. Sorry, when it comes to your career, when it comes to the certain part of your career, or when it comes to you doing something like a certain job or certain career, maybe you will come to realization that that wasn't perhaps the right thing to do, or that wouldn't be the right thing to do. However, this 26th of May is going to be very important, because after this moment, after this realization, it is whole new beginning going to become available for you. The third important day that I was going to say is going to be the 29th of May. 29th of May, I will need you to be like a little bit careful also, because there is somebody that might there's somebody that might trick you into something, and I do not like this whatsoever. I don't want to make you feel paranoid, I don't want to make you feel negative or anything like that, but I just want to warn you that on the 29th of May, whatever you do, wherever you go, just try to keep certain things to yourself, and most certainly if you have some business to do, please do not do on the 29th of May. If you have anything to sign, please don't sign it at the end on the 29th of May. Anything to start, try not to start on the 29th of May. Okay, if you have a new job to start, new college, new course, or something like that, that's just like a little bit different, because that was something that was made in the past. Okay, so that's different. But if you want to sign something and start something on that particular day, some kind of negotiation or something like that, please just avoid it. It's just on the 29th of May, because there is somebody going to be around you that I don't really like. If you haven't got anything new to start, if you haven't got anything new to sign or anything like that, and you know, this could also mean that wherever you go, whether you work, whether it's a college, whether it's university, if you're retired, whatever you do in your time, if you're retired, wherever you go to socialize with people, wherever you meet with people, this particular day, I would like you to be careful, and just my advice would be that somebody will try to be quite dishonest around you. Somebody's going to be quite dishonest, and I don't like this particular person. There's just somebody not that good going to be around you. All what I can tell you is just try to keep certain certain things to yourself. Don't talk about your personal private things, private matters. Don't talk about any business, and don't talk about anything that's important to you or anything that's of some kind of significance to you, because also that person is just kind of pretending to be something or pretending to be someone, but it's not really good. But I do think that you may know who this person is. They're pretending that they're a friend, but they're just trying to deceive you with something. But especially when it comes to the 29th of May, this is when they will try to lie about something. So the only way to protect yourself is like, you can get like a black tourmaline, of course. You know how many times I suggested black tourmaline. Black tourmaline is one of the best crystals, one of the best stones when it comes to your own personal protection. And black tourmaline is one of the most powerful stones. Oh, actually, it is the most powerful stone to protect you from all sorts of negative energies. So if you do feel negative, you can buy this in my online store, by the way, this little beautiful pendant. So if you do kind of come across somebody who is like that, somebody who is very deceptive, somebody who is not really good, also it depends how you feel. If you're very sensitive on that day, or if you feel a little bit negative on that day, that means that your energies are going to be affected on that day. And if your personal energies are affected by that other somebody else that day, you may not even be aware of it. Aquarius, my gorgeous Aquarius, you're also very sensitive signs. You can also feel things, you know, more than some other signs, you know. You can feel people without people even saying something to you or saying something about you. And this comes natural with your sign. It's a very good thing to have, because it can help you, like once you learn how to kind of listen to these feelings, listen to these energies, kind of helps you to kind of kind of protect yourself from certain people and certain energies. But when we have people like this around that are negative, if we feel negative or if we feel sensitive on that particular day, that means that our energies are more vulnerable. If our energies are more vulnerable, it means that if somebody is negative towards us, they don't even have to talk to us, you know. It depends how strong their energy is. Their energies can actually affect our energies, and then this can affect us, or this can affect you. And that's why black tourmaline is ridiculously powerful in situations like this, because black tourmaline is just going to protect you from all sorts of negative energies out there. A must have, okay? And also another thing that I was going to say that is going to be rather important on the 29th of May, there is also going to be a very good, ridiculously fantastic advice that you're going to receive on the 29th of May. And this advice that you're going to receive is going to be from your family member, from an older family member who is very wise, who is very clever, is very intelligent, somebody who is like a little bit older, somebody who's done quite well in their life, somebody who's like a very different, somebody who's like very unique. And I repeat, this is like a family member. If it's not like a family member, then it's somebody who is very close to you indeed. Somebody who's so close to you that you have a feeling about them like they're your family member. However, this person is a very prominent in your life, and this person is a very mature, and this is an old spirit, this is an old soul, this is somebody who's done so much in their life, and somebody that you would think like, wow, how on earth did they do this? This person is really special type of thing. That person is going to give you a very powerful advice on the 29th of May. And it is all going to make sense. The powerful advice that you are going to get is going to be directly linked to your life and directly linked to you, what's happening to you at around that time. However, it is going to be ridiculously valuable advice. Indeed. Another thing that I was going to say to you, that when it comes to numerology, I said this before and I'm going to say it again. I do tarot reading, I do with a combination of horoscope, but I also involve numerology. The way I involve numerology in my readings, it all depends. Every single number can mean so many different powerful things, but it all depends on your personal reading, on your past, present, future, and it all depends on what's going on exactly now at the moment with your own personal reading. And then I involve the power of numerology with your reading. So your number is number 9. Number 9 is again a ridiculously powerful number, ridiculously spiritual number, so much more powerful than people can possibly imagine. It's all about, it's a very emotional and a spiritual number, and also it's basically, it is going to bring you like a mystical knowledge, my goodness, I mean, how important is this, a mystical knowledge? This mystical knowledge is going to be enhanced throughout May 2017. And what does it mean? It means that whatever comes to you, like in your mind, it means that you're going to have lots of little ideas that will be coming to your mind. A couple of other signs I have seen going through quite similar things. I can see that right at the beginning of May 2017 is just like, first you're going to feel like a little bit uncertain about certain things, you see, like just in the first few days you're going to be like you're going to feel like a little bit uncertain about certain things about your life. You will want to reevaluate certain things about your life. You will want to like sit down and you will want to see exactly where things are going wrong, and if they are going wrong, how could you improve them? What could you do possibly to make it better? What other options you have? I can see lots of you on the first part of May going to be sitting down and thinking about like what other option you can have, for example. And this is brilliant, and this is all part of this amazing energies, part of number 9 that is going to come to you, that is going to stay with you, this number 9 energies throughout May, which are going to, of course, emotionally make you aware of certain things in your life, and emotionally make you aware and make you think whether you're on the right direction or not. And that's why I can see you sitting down and reevaluating and thinking about the life. Just a little mini confusion, but a really good confusion, because this is how it's going to happen with this number 9, and this is exactly what's going to happen. It needs to get worse in order to get better. Please don't get me wrong, like it needs to get worse in order to get better. That's what I'm saying, that the beginning of May, it's going to be important. The first few days are going to be like a little confusion, and then you will want to like kind of sort things out, and you will want to single things out. It's just like a certain knowledge that you're going to have, certain knowledge that you're going to gain. It's just a certain things subconsciously were at the back of your mind for such a long time, and you were just waiting for the right time when you're going to start actioning these particular things. Or you were like kind of thinking, yeah, that's great, but you just didn't think it was the right time. And you're absolutely right, Aquarius. It wasn't the right time. Well, now it's the right time, and this is all this part of this number 9 in numerology, and this first crucial first day that is just going to shake you up to the point that you will want to reevaluate certain things in your life. And this is going to be big, this is going to be powerful, because lots of you are actually going to get feel like you want to start the particular thing that you wanted to start in a really long time. For example, when it comes to your career, the first part, this is what's going to happen after that confusion. Please don't get me wrong, this is not confusion like a bad confusion. This is a good confusion, because it's only going to last for a few days. It most certainly is going to reshape the energy, shake you up a little bit, and just redirect you towards the certain direction. There is something that you're going to stop, the particular thing, the particular part of your life that you will want to kind of end with this. The certain thing you will want to kind of stop and just move on to another thing. However, what is going to happen at the end of first week in May, at the end from the mid first week to the end of the first week of May, what is going to happen, that this shaking up, it's actually going to be completely, it's gonna turn you towards the right direction. And lots of you will want to, like for example, if you have your own business, if you have your own private business, this is going to be the moment when you will just literally want to change certain things about your private business and change certain things about your business, your self-employed business. This could be big. This is not just like a one thing, two thing. This is just going to be something big, which means if you work for yourself and you work for your business, you have your own business, you have your own products, for example, you know, this is going to be like something really big, something so big to the point that after that point, you're just gonna kind of focus and direct your energy towards something completely brand new that you're going to bring into your business. And this is not only something like tiny, this is just going to be something that is just going to be an additional thing to start with, equal to everything else that you do, but this is going to grow into something really huge, into something really massive, into something bigger in proportion to what you have done so far. This is going to be huge. Okay, this is why this is so important. So it's not just bringing in an additional thing, but this additional thing is just going to completely become, first it's going to be equal to everything else, and then it's just going to overgrow everything else, and it's going to become massive, it's going to become become huge, and it's going to become so much more significant than any other product you have. So this is going to be quite big. This is going to be quite big. If you're having services and you're selling services, this could be the whole new additional service that is going to seem like just something additional, but it's just going to be mind-blowing, and it's going to be life-changing. It's going to be really, really crazy, okay? You are going to be completely in tune in May 2017, and you will see exactly what I mean. It's just, this is mad. So if you're having your own business or self-employed, now this is the time to absolutely, the beginning of May, it's absolutely perfect to actually do like a little bit of like little bit of negotiations or anything like that. If you want to start something, the first part of May, the first couple of weeks of May are going to be absolutely ridiculously important when it comes to like a business negotiations and something like that. Remember, I said not to negotiate on the 29th of May, but the first part of May and the first couple of weeks in May, it's going to be absolutely brilliant, because this is all going to be about business, and it's all going to be about bringing this certain knowledge and you reading up and you learning up new things. This is also going to be connected to the whole new working experience, like a new learning experience indeed. And if you're like working for the company, if you're working for somebody else, this is after this first few days of confusion, the reflection anew, this is going to be, it's just going to make you think, are you on the right place, are you on the right track? And I can see that lots of you will want to either complete, this is going to be just so crazy, because you will just suddenly going to start thinking about, like, am I on the right track? Am I on the right job? Do I enjoy myself? You see, there are lots of questions that you will be asking yourself. There are lots of questions that you will have. And this is all coming to your subconscious mind. These are all messages from your spirit guides. These are all messages from your guardian angels. This is just going to be really, really important. So if you are working for the company, I can see that lots of you will want to make that big change. Lots of you will start thinking about, going forward, or start to think about like a new learning experience, or start to thinking about like some kind of a business, or start to think about maybe you will want to go and work for yourself. It is going to be very important. It is going to be a step in the right direction. If you don't want to work for yourself and you don't want to have a business, it doesn't matter. This is still going to be a ridiculously important time, because if you are working for the company and you want these changes, this is absolutely ridiculously powerful time to just go and ask about those changes, because those changes, when it comes to the company, when I say those changes, I'm referring to like a proposal from the company, I'm referring to like some kind of like a proposition, I'm referring to like some kind of an invitation or opportunity that you could get through your company, and that opportunity is just going to lead towards something much bigger and much better. So by the time we move into the mid-May, this is also very important for those of you who work for the company, or somebody else. By the time we move to the mid-May, basically this is when this new opportunity is going to come towards you, and you will be able to grab this brand new opportunity that is going to come through your company. If you're happy with your company, if you're happy where you are, this is exactly the time when you are going to get some kind of proposal in your company. So, and this is all going to be the part of the huge part of this massive, beautiful energies that are going throughout May 2017 when it comes to your sign, and this beautiful, powerful number 9 when it comes to numerology. Amazing, mind-blowing, and this is true. This is going to be literally life-changing. So by the time we get to the mid-May 2017, you who wanted to have like some kind of you people who work, like, for example, for the company, this is going to be the time when you're going to get this proposition. But the little secret here is that it's going to come with a little twist, and that little offer that you're going to get through your company is going to be towards the unknown. So it's going to be a good business offer, good job offer, something like a step in the right direction, step above, like a promotion, some kind of promotion that is going to be connected. So step in the right direction that is going to be completely connected to the fact that you're going to have to learn something. There's a whole new learning experience going to come through this, and it's going to make you like, oh my god, more work, more this, more that. You're going to learn, and you're going to realize there's a more. You're going to need to give more in order to get back more. You will realize this straight away. This is going to be the whole part of it, but it's just going to feel really good. Maybe before you were able to kind of like you were thinking about this and something would put you off normally if you would think about this, if you would think about, you know, to going higher in your company or whatever, you know, more responsibilities and things like that. So this is going to come like with a little twist, but this twist is going to be good because you're going to end up with more responsibilities. Beforehand you will feel a little bit nervous. Just trust me, feeling nervous is absolutely brilliant. This is the time of changes. This is the time when things are meant to happen when it comes to you guys. Very, very powerful month indeed. So just go for it. It is going to, you're going to feel like a little bit nervous, like uneasy. Oh my God, should I do this? Should I do that? Couple of sacrifices you will need to make, couple of extra hours maybe of work, more responsibilities. You may not see certain people, certain friends. They might move departments and things like that. It could be anything. However, it's going to feel real, and however, it's going to be the step in the right direction, because automatically you're going to be able to kind of start, you will feel nervous, but automatically at the same time you're going to start planning things about your future through this. And that, you know, when it's feeling nervous and when it's like feeling future, feeling in our mind, feeling about future, it's going to be more enhanced and more excited, and it's going to win, and you're just going to kind of dive towards that particular direction. So it's a very, very good time. If you're retired, this is the same thing that I can say. Wherever you go, whatever you do on weekly, daily, monthly basis, you know, whatever hobby you have or whatever you're concentrating on, there is still some really wicked, fantastic opportunity going to come towards your way. And it's all about to start happening now, okay? And what else I was going to say, it's a ridiculously fertile month, okay? Especially from the mid-May 2017 towards the end of May 2017. This is the month when you're going to feel very, very fertile indeed. Whether you know this, whether you don't know this, whether you want a baby or whether you don't want a baby, I just want to let you know that this is going to be the month when you're going to feel ridiculous, not feel, but you're going to feel, you're going to be ridiculously fertile. But especially mid-May, it's going to be very, very enhanced when it comes to that. And also, what I was going to say, that for those of you that are in relationship, this is a very important time indeed, because there is some kind of success, your partner, husband, wife, there is some kind of success that they're going to have. It is going to be a very good time for them, and this is going to be also mid-May, towards the end of May especially. This is the time when your partner is going to do, partner, husband, wife, they're going to do really, really well. And whether they were struggling so far, whether they haven't had enough money, maybe they were working a lot. You thought that they're working a lot, but maybe they're not having enough in return, especially when it comes to money. You know, people work a lot, and sometimes there isn't enough money in return, but there is the point that karmically people have just done so much that karmically the things just change and they just go upside down. In your situation, if your partner haven't been earning enough money, as much money as you wanted, now this is the sign that actually you are going to have a very, very good sign or very good news about your partner, and your partner is just going to have a very good news about them making more money, or them being more successful, them being in the right direction. And that's why I think it's a really good time when it comes to couples, because you're going to have a very, very good news about your partner, and then your partner is going to be able to relax after this point, because your partner is also going to be redirected towards the right direction, and it's all going to start making sense, like everything that your partner have done so far. So that's why this is going to be also a really big thing. On another hand, I can see you and your partner taking relationship on the next level by, you know, just spending time together. If you haven't been spending time with your partner enough so far, this is going to be the time when you're going to be spending time with your partner. And also I can see you planning some kind of a journey together, planning some kind of trip together, and this is also very strictly like a mid-May, that I can see that you will be planning some kind of journey or some kind of trip abroad when it comes to your partner as well. You two, something together. It could be like a part of the certain celebration as well. And also now when it comes to the third part of May 2017, this is not connected. This is another journey that is going to happen unplanned. There's a certain journey that's either going to happen, or certain trip. It's either going to happen out of the blue, or either you're just gonna like have a feeling. You're gonna wake up in the morning and you're just gonna have a feeling. There's There's a certain journey that you are going to plan, or a certain trip that you are going to plan. It doesn't have to be abroad. It can be abroad, but it doesn't have to. It's going to be a trip that you're going to plan, and that particular trip that you're going to plan is going to be very important, because it is going to be the part for you, your personal trip, your personal journey, your personal celebration. This is very personal. This is very deep. It's just something that was the part of your life for a really long time, that was bothering you, that you couldn't find a solution to, that it was there for a really long time, and it was at the back of you, and it was driving you crazy. You would just keep on ignoring it, and that particular problem is finally going to come to an end. That particular problem is completely connected to your life at the moment, and it has been part of your life for quite a while. So at the end of the May, your trip or your journey that you're going to plan, abroad or not abroad, it's going to be connected to the fact that finally you will put a stop to that particular problem that was absolutely driving you nuts. So I think that's really, really good. So that's why that particular trip that you're gonna plan, it's almost going to be very, very spiritual for you, very, very important for you, because this is like because this is going to be a very successful time after the time that was maybe sometimes even this particular problem was making you like a little bit anxious and something like that. It's just something you will keep on leaving behind. So that's what's going to feel like very successful, and that's why this particular trip and journey is almost going to feel like some kind of a personal spiritual celebration. So just go for it. This is all meant to be. Just go for it, honestly. And the best is yet to come. You see, when it comes to your personal achievement, you see, the end of May 2017 is a very, very good time indeed. When it comes to your private business, or when it comes to your work in general, when it comes to your success in general, if you're waiting for some kind of success, if you're waiting for some kind of things to change, if you're waiting for some kind of more money, if you're waiting for a better financial situation, it doesn't have to happen exactly at the end of May 2017, but let me tell you this, by the time we get to the end of 2017 May, by the time we get to the end of May 2017, you are going to feel like a new person. You are going to feel like your whole life was literally redirected. Everything that was driving you mad, everything that was driving you nuts, especially when it comes to your work, career, finances, you know, at the end of May, it is just going to be complete opposite. If everything was like really slow for a really long time, if things haven't been changing, you were just plodding along, you know, you were just working because you had to work, not enough to enjoy your life, you see, now this is going to change. I'm not saying that you're going to be full of money by the end of May 2017, or what am I saying is that there is the actual information that you are going to get, the actual information which is going to let you know, which is going to make you realize that you are on the right track, and it's going to make you realize that everything is changing in your favor when it comes to your business, finances, in general. Financially, this is going to be absolutely brilliant time, and you're also, on another hand, health-wise, you're going to feel absolutely brilliant with yourself. You're going to be happy, you're going to feel very brilliant, you're going to feel really good, and you're finally going to be having also the new ideas that you are going to get through this realization at the end of month. And these new ideas that you are going to get is just going to also make you realize certain things about yourself. You will discover certain things about yourself. You will discover certain abilities about yourself. You will discover things that you're able to do that you didn't think that you were able to do so far. And you will also get a certain picture about your future, what you want to do about your future after this moment. I can see you being very, very happy. You see, I can see you being very happy, and I can see you being quite ecstatic after this point, and I can see you getting your strength back, and I can see you being full of ideas. So I think that's absolutely, absolutely brilliant. And this is all about your life in general. This is all about how you feel, what you're going to do now, what you're going to do next, and what you're going to do after that. It's just, this is all connected now. What's going on now with the very near future. This is just absolutely amazing. And also, what else I was going to say is that when it comes to like, for example, when it comes to like also you and spending time with your friends and family, this is going to be a ridiculously important time, like especially the end of May 2017, because you will be spending more time with your friends, families, and there are lots of ideas that you will get through these connections. There's lots of happiness that you will get through this connection. It is going to be very important for you to see certain friends, to see certain people in your life. People and friends in your life are just so important to you, Aquarius. And that's absolutely wonderful, because when you see people and friends, and especially in your case, you get lots of energies, you get lots of love, you get all this new power, you get all these new directions in life, you get all these new ideas in life that just rubs off on you like in such a positive and beautiful way. However, there are lots of people that are going to be proud of you, lots of people in your family are going to be proud of your achievements and about your ideas. There's just certain ideas that are going to be born out of all this, and it's just going to be amazing. There's a big change about your home that you will want to make as well at the end of May 2017. There's some changes, home changes you will want to make inside and perhaps outside. If you haven't got a garden or something like that, then it's of course going to be inside. And it's important to change furniture, change things around very often. I keep on saying it's a feng shui. Feng shui is ridiculously important when it comes to our home, because every time when we move furniture around, we like kind of move the energy around that was stale, that maybe became negative, and then that's how you just like kind of redo all these beautiful energies around, and automatically it just rubs off and you're so much better. When it comes to like a health, you see, when it comes to health, this is also before I say this about health, actually, I would like to say something, that there is also, to be quite honest with you, there is also some kind of an additional little bit of amount of money that you're actually going to get by the end of May 2017, and an expected amount of money is going to come towards your way, and of course it's going to put a big smile on your face. And also when it comes to your health, you see, I see that energetically you're going to feel so much better. It's you, like lots of other signs, are going to suffer from stomach problems, from digestive problems, which mean that there is a little blockage in the stomach area. It's not only your sign, but there are lots of other signs that are going to be affected by these same energies, and that's why I just need you to pay attention to your stomach area, because this is going to be a little bit of a blockage here. And in this situation, this means that you either need to something add into your diet, or you need to take certain things out of your diet, okay? And apart from that, I would highly suggest to drink like a little bit of like, especially if it's stomach problems, you know, to drink a little bit of organic chamomile tea with a little bit of organic ginger root, without sugar, definitely without sugar. If you need to have a sweet, put a little bit of honey, but otherwise without, it's going to be absolutely fine. So health-wise, this is what I would definitely suggest, just a little bit of dietary changes. You're going to need something, add something in or take something out. Apart from that, it's going to be absolutely fine. And basically, thank you ever so much for watching my channel. I really appreciate all your comments, likes, and please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do so. Don't forget to like and share me on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you like, and also if you would like to donate to my channel, you're welcome. Thank you very much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.